Hi, I'm Ann Carlson. I'm the director of the Dignity Center, an outreach ministry of Hennepin Avenue United Methodist Church. The Dignity Center is located in the education wing of Hennepin Avenue United Methodist Church. It's on the corner of Lyndale Avenue and the exit from I-94 freeway, right in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. Our mission is to support homeless and very impoverished people in a process to regain stability in their lives. Now, the way we do that, we have volunteer advocates who interview each client about his or her needs, then helps the client make specific steps and referrals to places in the community where they can get their needs met, and then the advocate invites the client back into a relationship with him or her in an ongoing process. We also support the clients with resources that they need in order to regain stability. An example of the main resource we help people with is bus transportation. Clients can't get stable if they don't have transportation to get to appointments, such as medical appointments, looking for jobs, or going to school. So bus transportation is one of our largest expenses. We also help clients regain stability by giving them appointment calendars and organizational tools to help them in a process.
My name is Janet, and I have come to the Dignity Center for about 2 years now. I lost my job unexpectedly, and I didn't really know what resources were available or where to turn. So the Dignity Center has helped me find those resources by working with an advocate. I work with an advocate, Gail, who I see every 2 weeks or sometimes just once a month, but she's always got things for me to strive for. We work on goals. We set goals that I should accomplish by the time I see her again. And I get food when I need it, and I get bus passes too. So everybody's always really nice. And it makes me feel important to have an appointment to keep and to do my end of the bargain of showing up and being here to receive the help. And I've been to a couple of the Christmas parties, and those are always a lot of fun. And like I said, everybody here is always so nice and helpful. And if Gail doesn't have the answer that I might have that day, whether it's regarding health matters or work matters, she has the resources to direct me to other answers.
We have a huge referral notebook that has listings of all the various kinds of organizations in the community that can provide help to our clients. The other organizations that we partner with are other congregations who help us specifically in terms of providing volunteers, providing in-kind contributions, and also providing financial support. If you were a client of the Dignity Center, you would be greeted by a volunteer advocate who would interview you about what your needs are, and then he or she would refer you to other organizations in the community where you could get your needs met. The advocate would outline specific steps for you to take so that you would have action steps to do in the next couple of weeks. Then the volunteer advocate would invite you back into a relationship where you would report on what you've done and new specific steps would be developed. One of the things that I think is important about the Dignity Center is we offer clients an ongoing supportive relationship and accountability. The Dignity Center interview process is structured around key focus areas. Examples include housing, jobs, education, medical, substance abuse, legal issues, and rebuilding relationships. The advocates who work with clients find these key focus areas helpful because it helps them structure what kind of goals to make for the clients. In addition to the key focus areas, one of the advocate's chief jobs is to build a relationship with clients and invite them back into an ongoing process of encouragement, accountability, and ongoing structure.
Dignity Center has helped me on a lot of things, guided me down some paths and showed me different resources that I wouldn't normally know about. Saying help with transportation and such as the support system that you get from the advocates here has been really good.
The Dignity Center clients are, about 80% of them are homeless or very impoverished people. Almost everybody comes to the Dignity Center because they have some kind of financial crisis or some kind of personal crisis that they need help dealing with. Many of our clients come in with major barriers to stability, things such as chemical dependency, mental illness, and having been incarcerated with a felony on their record.
The Dignity Center helps me quite a bit every week because I go to a methadone clinic, and without the bus tokens I would not get there, and without that I would be sick every day. And so I'm very grateful for Bill from the Dignity Center for giving me those.
Other clients just are struggling with organization to get themselves organized and back on their feet. Our core programming is advocacy provided by the volunteer advocates, but we also provide access to lawyers through the Volunteer Lawyer Network.
I work with the Volunteer Lawyers Network Brief Legal Services Clinic here at the Dignity Center. For Dignity Center clients that are currently working with a Dignity Center advocate, we're now able to provide brief legal services for those clients. This can be things like writing a letter on behalf of a client, helping a Dignity Center client fill out paperwork, determining the best legal path forward, or just talking about the different legal advice on issues that a client might need. Attorneys are available to meet with Dignity Center clients Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11:30, and it's a service that we're very pleased to be able to provide, as we understand that many clients struggle with legal issues in the part of becoming restabilized within their lives. It's been a pleasure of mine to be able to work with clients on their brief legal services, and I hope that this is something that we can continue to provide here at the Dignity Center.
In addition, we offer two groups, one called the Abundant Life Group, which is a 6-month commitment for up to 10 clients, and another group called New Paths, which is a spiritually oriented group for clients who just want to focus on their spiritual lives and how that relates to everything that they're doing.
Hi, my name is Alan Fino, and I've been coming to the Dignity Center since 2008. And Ann and Gail have helped me tremendously. I was a member of Abundance Life Group, which I graduated from. Taught me a lot of things. I really enjoyed coming to the Dignity Center every Thursday for 7 months for that course. And they've helped me get my apartment. They helped me, the Dignity Center has helped me get all these things. And I'm very happy that I came here.
It's really important for a client to return to the Dignity Center and build a relationship with one advocate. The reason why is because it provides the client with ongoing support and stability and accountability. People who are homeless find it hard to stay focused on working towards goals, and by knowing that they have to go tell their advocate what they've done keeps them focused on their goals. The other thing is, when you're homeless, you feel like the bottom of the barrel, and to know that somebody really cares about you, it is beyond compare in terms of importance to a client.
I've gotten on a sober path in my life at the age of 57. I have came here to express my feelings with my advocate, Darren. He's been my advocate from day one, the 6.5 months I've been coming here. He listened to me. He listened to my feelings about my spirituality, because I won't be able to, and I can't do this without the Lord's work. The Dignity Center helps me to get back and forth with bus tokens to go to appointments, doctor's appointments. They help me with my hygiene. I get a good feeling when I come through these doors, the Dignity Center, and I get a good feeling when I leave. I hope to come back to the Dignity Center to do volunteer work. I love knowing positive people people that helps me to stay straight, keep me on a positive line. And I highly recommend one that wants some of these things in their life to come and introduce yourself to some of the applicants here at the Dignity Center.
How people become volunteer advocates in the Dignity Center is by first having an interview with our volunteer coordinator. Then the volunteer coordinator gives the potential advocate a tour of the Dignity Center where he or she spends a day seeing what the process of advocacy is about. Then if the person wants to continue becoming an advocate, then we hook that person up with an experienced advocate where he works kind of like student teaching for 6 weeks. The new advocate also goes through a training process on how to interview and how to refer people to places in the community.
Volunteers from the Dignity Center come over usually once a year, sometimes twice a year, and go through a day in the life with us so that as they are volunteering at the Dignity Center to work with folks in those experiences, they can have a better understanding. And so the volunteers come and they meet with people who are currently or formerly homeless and hear their stories firsthand about the struggles they faced. They will have lunch at one of the drop-in centers. They'll do a lot of walking, just like you do if you are living in homelessness. They will have, again, conversations with other providers. They will maybe see what it's like checking out the bus system so that as they're giving out transportation assistance to folks, they know what it's like to try to maneuver on the bus system here. So the whole day is a great experience so that as they're advocating for clients, these volunteers from the Dignity Center have a little bit of a better understanding of what their clients are going through.
Hi, my name is Gerald Gant, and so thank God for the Dignity Center. I was known that the Dignity Center was in this location through a friend of mine. And since I've been here, I've felt very loved, and this is a blessing. This ministry is a blessing from God. I truly believe that it is. And I've been helped in so many ways. The Dignity Center have went out their way to be very helpful in all my areas of need. And the one that I work with, my advocate here, is Reverend Jim. And he's a blessing from God. He's very helpful, got a very good spirit about him. I just thank God that I have been have known him and continue to know him. And the Dignity Center has been helpful with other people I know in the community. And people talk about it in a very nice way, and I just thank God to be part of it.
Oh, you can do all kinds of things at the Dignity Center aside from being a volunteer advocate. We have 75 volunteers involved in all kinds of aspects of our program. Some are volunteer hospitality people, some are receptionists, others do things like shopping and organization and graphic design and videotaping, and we just have all kinds of opportunities. If people have an interest in volunteering at the Dignity Center, we can generally figure out some specific project that they can do.
My name is Vera Baldwin, and I found out about the Dignity Center at a homeless shelter. And I gave them a call, and I came over, and Reverend Jim, we was talking, and he said he could help me with my transportation. So now, I've been coming here since November '09, and they give me a bus card once every 2 weeks. And that's to help me with my GED classes over at the Government Center. And I also go to Narcotics Anonymous. They help me with my transportation. The Dignity Center helped me with my transportation. And I just love it here. And I've been sober for now 8 months. And thanks to the Dignity Center for helping me along the way. And I love Reverend Jim, and that's it.
The Dignity Center helps clients in a tremendous way. We help people have hope. We help people have structure in their lives so that they can reach goals. About 4 months ago, we started collecting steps that people had reached and major goals, and we've collected over 200 steps and major goals. Things such as, I got an apartment, I got a job, I got into school, I've been sober for 6 months. We also have found that people who volunteer in the Dignity Center program tell us their lives are transformed by the work that they do with our ministry. One of the things that we think is incredibly important is that poverty and homelessness has gone up 25% in the past 2 years. If you want to volunteer or donate to the Dignity Center, here's a really concrete way that you can help deal with poverty in our state.
At times when you feel that it's you against the world, it's nice to have somebody in your corner, and that's what the Dignity Center has been for me. You know, without any regard to my age or sex or anything. So the Dignity Center treats everybody fairly and generously. So I guess that's all I have to say. I appreciate it a lot, and that's why I'm telling my story. So thank you. Bye.